Welcome back to Football Kings. Today we're going to be talking about Europa League and all the Europa League games that happened. Vila lost today and Nottingham Forest won. Actually surprising. I thought Sean Dyche was going to lose today, but he seems to have gotten the best out of the team. I like the way he
Are
set
you
the team
sure?
up.
Are you sure he's not Ange Postecoglou's win he got today?
I don't know. Looking at the way he set
Two
up the team,
penalties.
it was quite different from how
What
like
is different?
Postecoglou set up his team, the team, right? Because of the
What
people
made
he
it different?
used. I mean,
Which people did they
he used
use?
a 4-2-3-1. He used
Yeah.
Elliot Anderson and Douglas Luiz in the midfield,
Which
as
which
the
is what
two
which
double
is what
pivots.
Ange used in the used you as used before.
He has used
Which
that
other
before
different?
in Europa League.
Yes, yes. He's
Okay.
used there and he didn't
Um,
get any results.
and
He's used
then
the same team.
mhm.
Which other
and
which
then
other
and
change?
then Morgan Gibbs White, Hudson Odoi,
SSB welcome. Mm-hmm.
Ndoye, and Igor
I
Jesus
enjoy.
as the and Igor Jesus as the
That's what Ange
striker.
uses in Europe.
Mm. Well, I guess
See,
he
let me
was
tell you.
able to get a
Let me
win. So,
let me tell you something. Hmm?
mm,
I watched that game. They
okay,
were
okay.
good. The major difference I saw,
They were
which
more
I'll keep
defensive.
on, I'll no, not more defensive. You can't say they were defensive, but
Yeah.
what you can see is that the way they were positioned,
Mm-hmm.
the po- they were it is they had the way the individual players were positioned without the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's the major difference. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you see the two people that sit in the middle, you find out that they are not very. Porto team was, yes, they were undefeated in all competitions till they met Sean Dykes, which is a very good result. So the major thing I saw from Sean Dykes today was
Mm-hmm.
um what's his name? Anderson, and there was this other guy's name you just mentioned,
Douglas Lewis.
Douglas Lewis. They were always picking up the people that were central for Porto.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? So they are not very far from them. So if this is the guy from Porto in the middle, obviously they're just beside or at the back. Do you get what I'm saying? They're not pushing forward, those two, right? Now, the defender, one of the defenders is picking up. Yes, I saw control. That's what I'm explaining. So one of the defenders was picking up the striker. That's this guy that scores a lot of goals that Chelsea wanted. What's his
Morodion.
name? Omorodion. So
Mm.
once he moves with him. It was I don't know if he's a Ukrainian or so. If he's a Ukrainian guy, but one of the guys was picking up while Murillo was just there in the middle. So
Mm-hmm.
if that striker moves, he moves with him, he comes back. He moves with him, he comes back, not giving him time to even receive the ball. Now, those two guys in the middle, they nullified them, make sure they were not having joy. Then the people that were now really moving, Morgan Gibbs White in front, the 10, Undoy and Kalomosinadoi White, right? Igor Jesus was the only one pressing. Like, if Igor Jesus
Mm.
presses, Morgan Giswai will stay back. If Morgan Giswai presses, Igor Jesus will feel. So you can see organization.
So he did
They
something
were
different from Ange then.
yes, yes, yes.
No, but the
So
way we
what
started
I'm
this
saying is,
conversation, you're saying it
no,
like
no, no,
it's Angie's
no, no,
win.
no,
You said it's
no, no.
Angie.
What
Are you
I'm
sure it's not
saying
just
is,
Angie's win?
so what? No,
I'm
no.
like,
What I'm saying now is, no.
yeah.
What I'm saying now is, to me, I didn't see. So I said this thing about Ange when he first came in. What did I say? I said, when you come in, you will not come and make wholesale changes.
Mm-hmm.
You build on the good things the other coach has done
Yeah.
and just add little things to it, then patterns of play. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
that's what Sean Dykes did. Yes, and they respect him more actually. Do you get? Because under Ange, they were creating so many chances, they were not finishing it off. You can
But
have that argument.
you have to look at it like the way
Mm,
Ange thinks. He thinks in a very
yeah,
like attack-minded way,
yeah.
right?
So those two guys
So
are very mobile,
in a
pushing,
sense,
pushing. Yeah,
the Ange's team are always open and looking to
yeah,
be expansive and looking to open up the width of the pitch, right? Be as
yeah,
wide as possible and attack. And in that
yeah.
sense, you end up conceding but you still
Yeah.
create chances. Just like sometimes what my coach does too, right? He opens up the game and you create a lot of chances. But if you don't have the players that are finishing those chances, then at the end of the day,
It's
you
a
just
problem.
nothing happened. But you have to give credit to Sean Dyche for
I give him
getting
credit.
a win.
That is
He got
that's
a
yes,
win.
and that's the credit I give him. The way he used those two guys that sits. I
Mm-hmm.
learned like me myself. I was like, oh my god, I've never really thought of this before. I had to go back after the game. I went back, especially to the first half. Rewind, watched it again. I was like, oh my
In
god,
terms of
this is good. It's not defensive, but it's controlled. Do
in
you see
terms
what I'm
of
saying?
skill, yes, in terms of skill sets, you can say like this Forest team might be better than the Everton team that Sean
They are
Dyche
better
has in terms
actually.
of
They
skill
are
set, in terms
better.
of people that they have.
They are
Because they
better.
have
They are
Douglas
better. They can
Luiz,
move the ball
Zinchenko,
well.
they have
Yeah.
Elliot Anderson, they have
Yeah.
Gibbs White. They have people that can
Yeah.
create. This team
Yeah.
might do better under Sean Dyche. I don't know if Sean Dyche will be the manager that will be there for the long term. Like I said
See,
yesterday on yesterday's stream, I
it's
was like,
an X.
them
Yeah.
bringing Sean Dyche might just be let us just get through the season or as long as
Tabaki
we
and
can
Dockers.
until we
Mm.
get the actual person that comes in and takes this Forest team into the attacking team that Maranakis wants this team to be. I think
Yeah.
that's my own logic when I think of this team,
Mm.
and I think of like what they will do with this coach. So I
And
don't know.
yes, I saw the forest owner was clapping. And another, the major thing is,
Mm-hmm.
I just, you see, as a coach, I'll tell you this thing because I know players respect you. They respect you and they want to play for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? If he's a coach, they respect. When you are telling them to do something, even if it doesn't make sense, they will do it. Even if as a coach you make you see, oh, you are making mistake, they will still do it. Right then, when you can now change. Do you get? So I
Mm-hmm.
think that respect, Angie's currency was burnt out in Tottenham.
Mm-hmm.
The media burnt it out. The Tottenham, as a club, they burnt out Angie's currency.
Mm-hmm.
Ange himself, as a person and as a coach, I don't think he's a terrible manager. He's not. But he doesn't have any, no, I'm sincerely,
Why don't
but
you
he
think he's a
doesn't.
terrible manager?
I don't
Why
I
don't you
don't
think so?
see. He said, I have a feeling that they don't like Ange Mate's training methodology. They can't be that poor from the exactly. So that's it. So apart from them not liking it, I just feel like the respect was not there. And sometimes your first impression, like if Sean Dyche came into the dressing room with confidence, I want to see you guys. I know Sean Dyche feels like a traditional coach that
Yeah.
would we're going 4-4-2. I want you guys running. I want you guys pacing. Nobody gets past. Do you get what I'm saying? Establishing authority. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get? They will coach players will respect you more than when you say, "Oh, I think we can. Let's just try, mate, and let's get the ball forward as quickly as we." The tone is different. Yes,
I like the
players.
comment from SSB about
Yeah.
Sean Dyche not being smarter than people think. I think
Mm.
so. For a manager like Sean Dyche getting this win, like I keep on saying, they bring you to a team. You need to know how to adapt to what you have,
Mm.
and that's always been my biggest issue with
Yeah.
Postecoglou, because it just feels like Postecoglou doesn't know how to. It's just like he has this philosophy in his head and what he wants to play, and that's what he's going to every team trying to execute,
Disorgani- Disorganization.
and it just does not make sense. It
High,
doesn't work.
high, high line. Like I don't know who said it on this live on the chat. I don't know if it's SSV. I think it was
Mhm.
SSV that said, "Are we coming to an end in a generation for high line?"
Maybe we are.
Guardiola has Guardiola has failed with it. He's thrown it out the door.
He
The
doesn't do
guy
it.
in Barcelona, but the guy in Barcelona is getting exposed daily.
Who Hansi?
Um, Hansi Flick.
You actually think Hansi
Uh,
Flick is getting exposed?
Aston Villa, they lost today
Yeah.
to a side that they should be beating.
Go away,
They
Eagles.
should. Oh God, even the no disrespect to throwaway Eagles, but the name alone, That name doesn't ring. Doesn't ring. It's not convincing me, but you can say they are Eagles. And you know why it's not convincing? Because of Super Eagles. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
But apart from that, I just feel like this era,
Mm.
Ange himself, I know he has a philosophy from 20 years ago, whatever philosophy he learned from the good people. But there comes a time when you tweak it.
All
Tweak
managers at the top level
tweak
need to
the
know
way
how
you
to adapt.
play.
That's what I
Exactly.
think. And I think Ange might have
Exactly.
tried in different ways to try different things, but sometimes it's just go ahead, Eagles. I said go away, Eagles.
It's really going away.
Man, go.
He
I
said
said go ahead, go away, Eagles instead of go ahead, Eagles, man.
Villa,
Guys,
he said Villa lost to the Eagles, not the Super Eagles, but the go ahead Eagles.
go
That's
ahead,
really funny.
Eagles, man.
The name
That's
doesn't
actually the
even
name of their club. Go ahead, Eagles. That's actually
they
the
were
name of
de-
their
they,
club.
they were decent. They kept the game very simple.
Mm.
They kept the game. When somebody keeps high line, what's the basic principle when they keep high line? Somebody's running from the ball over the top. That's how they scored their second goal. I'm like, this is not new in football. That's why I love high
Maybe
line.
Highline is just maybe the days of Highline is over. Because in order for you
High
to
line,
have a
yeah.
successful high line, you
You
need
need
to
pacey
have
center
a
backs.
very yes, you need pacey center backs,
Be
but
intelligent.
you also need to have really good passers of the ball. Guys that are really
Yeah.
comfortable on the ball. You have to possess that ball to play high line. Your defenders, like you already said, have
Possess
to
it
be
in good places.
you have to put yeah, you have to possess in good places. You have to make sure you're pushing that team back and you're doing something with the ball. You
Yeah.
keep on scoring them. You're just passing the ball for
Yeah.
passing sake. That's
Mm.
attack wise. And then defensively, like you already said, you have to have fast center backs because a ball over the top, fast center backs are good 1v1, that are intelligent. Because a ball over
Mm.
the top can lead to a major foul that can lead to a red card, can lead
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
penalty, it can lead to
Yeah.
a goal. So
Yeah.
it's just to me it's pointless. I think it's
Yeah.
pointless to be playing highline when if you don't need to and you don't have the players to pull it off, then why are you doing it? AB saying, especially
Mm.
with experienced players, that is why Chelsea has the best model. Young players don't even have a training med experience. They're yet to know what works and what doesn't. Oh, you're talking about like in terms of bringing a coach and how the coach would adapt to the team.
So more or less
Interesting.
like younger people are easier templates,
to
right?
to to coach than
Is easier
honestly,
templates.
you can actually use that same idea. You can think of it with how successful Luis Enrique is at PSG, because Luis Enrique at PSG, he doesn't have the heavy hitters again. There's no Messi,
Mm.
there's no Neymar, there's no Mbappe. There are, yes, there are talented players that are there. Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, Ballon d'Or winner, and
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
and all these young stars. But it's primarily young stars that really want to play, super talented young
Mm.
stars that he's putting together and really
Mm.
coaching in what he wants them to deliver. And they're delivering it at a top level. And they're doing it
Mm.
consistently. And they're doing it with the right precision that he expects from them. So you think of a big name like Salah, right? Or like
Yeah.
all these
Yeah.
big stars in a team
Yeah.
and they're not doing well. Enrique doesn't have to deal with all that. If you're not doing well, he'll just bench
Just
you.
remove them. It
He'll just
just
remove
remove
you.
them.
It's
Yeah.
done. Right. So
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's it. That's the thing. So AB, I agree with you. I see where you're taking that from. I agree with you 100%. SSB said, SSB is saying, I think Forest next game is Manchester United. I'm going to be a Forest fan for that game. Trust
For
me.
that.
I am going to be a
Oh
Forest
my
fan for that
god.
game
Oh
because
my god.
they need to
I'm
take
sure
an
Ash is
L.
listening to you
I
backstage.
don't want a three in a row. I don't want
Oh
a
my
back to
god.
back to back win for
No, but
Amorim. I
Kingsley,
think time's up.
if
He got his luck at
if
Anfield. It's done.
if
His luck has run
it
out.
wasn't it wasn't luck.
He was
If
lucky.
he does
But
if he
mhm.
does three in a row, then that goes to say that the winning at Anfield wasn't just they are good, they are becoming a decent team.
I don't
How
know.
about
We'll see. I don't know.
that means you
Is
met
it
a
Forest at
decent
home
team.
or Forest away? It depends. Is it Forest at home or Forest away?
I don't know.
SSB,
Let
do
me
you know? Is
check.
it Forest at home or Forest away?
Let me check.
SSB saying Dortmund, Ajax, Brighton, regardless of manager, produce players. That's true. There are saying their highline works in cricket, and that's why Ange used.
Oh my god.
Man, that highline philosophy is just, yeah.
Is
SSBC,
Nottingham Forest at home? I don't think the Man U would win.
I'm going to be a Forest fan for that
I
game.
don't think they will win.
I'm
I
actually
don't think
I'm
so.
actually looking forward to the game. I'm going to be a Forest fan for that game. As I said,
Yeah.
you need a system from top to bottom, plug and play at any level, and club has success. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You need a system. But yeah, but I mean, good for Sean Dyche. You have to give it to him. Good for him. It's a good way to boost confidence, right? You come in, you get a win in Europe.
Mm.
Now, let's see if they can take that
Chris Wood
into
is
the
still
league.
injured. Yeah.
Let's see
Yeah.
if they can take that into the league, right? Let's see what happens when they actually, I think United
Okay.
is their next game, right? Let's see what happens
Yes.
when they face United. If they're still able to deliver, at the level that Sean Dyche expects from this
But
team.
Kingsley, the way they set up today, I was really impressed. I'm still going to go back and watch it again. I learned
Mhm.
something new. I just feel it will nullify Manchester United
With the way United play.
because there will be somebody always on Umbuemo. Where is he going? That's the
Mm.
outlet. Where is he going? You have those three, one, two, three. But so the only thing I don't know how Sean Dyche is going to do it. They usually have three people,
Mhm.
right? Let's assume those three people, those three frontmen for Man U, none of them pressed. They didn't press against Liverpool. So there were
Mhm.
three of them that feels like they were sitting in between your midfield and attack. Do you get? So I don't know if those two guys will be enough to occupy them.
Mhm.
Do you see? So would it be a case that one of the defenders steps up? I don't know how they're going to do it. So that's
Mhm.
something he needs to solve. He will need to
Yes.
solve that then, right?
Yeah. So for Gravenberch, he twisted his ankle. He's expected to return for the Brentford match, but there's no guarantee. So I don't know. I don't know if he's going to. I don't know if he's going to return for the Brentford game, but he definitely didn't play. He didn't
Mm.
play in Europe, right? He didn't play in the Champions League game against Frankfurt. So I think hopefully maybe Gravenberch comes back for Brentford game, but I don't know. We'll see. SSB saying,
SSB is
and if you give
okay.
Dyche the England squad, can they win a major tournament? Are we already taking Dyche to that level of like?
I would say we wait 5 games to see. Let's wait five
Mm.
games. Right. I saw Maranaka's clapping. I said, brother, wait. Keep this your clapping. Just wait.
Wait, you really think that Dyche will not get the best out of this team?
But he would because the team is suited to what he likes to play. If it's controlled football, they were not Kingsley, they were not, how do I say
What?
it like this now? Nottingham Forest under Nuno, they
Yeah,
defend and
yeah.
they can see deep. I won't say they sat deep sometimes, but it was not like, oh, these guys are dying and no. Do you get what I'm saying? It was just like they controlled the game and they were waiting for the opportunities to pounce.
Mhm.
So that was it. So yeah.
But isn't it
Uh,
crazy that England will? This is a side conversation though. But isn't it crazy that England will appoint Tuchel? Is Sean Dyche not an English manager? Why didn't they just appoint?
brother, it just Sondheim just won one game. Let's relax.
Okay, fair
Let's
enough.
relax.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Let's
No, but
relax.
not even Sean Dyche. Are you saying there's no other English manager that they could have
Where are
appointed
the
to?
where are the English managers?
Hmm,
Where are they?
okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's move on. Let's move on. I mean, SSB saying Dyche is better than Southgate, so it was an interesting question to ask. AB saying if United play the same way as they did against Liverpool, then that will scare me. Guys, I don't think this whole United thing. You guys are overhyping them, man. You guys are overhyping them.
Right.
Says England has no coaches at the elite level. Hmm.
The only coach that is there is the guy in Newcastle. That's the
Eddie
only
Howe.
elite manager. That's the only elite manager currently. That's the only person, right? They
Really?
talked about Graham Potter. I don't think the England players will respect Graham Potter enough.
Hmm.
Tuchel, they will respect Tuchel because Tuchel has won things, he's done it. He didn't invite
Hmm.
Bellingham. That's a statement,
Hmm.
right? And he rightfully so. He might claim that it's not stemming from him being saying he was repulsive, right? But sometimes Bellingham wants to make things about himself and not the team. Tuchel will drop him. He should be careful. Should be careful. I know they will clamor, right? They will say he should go for World Cup. He has to go, but that's Tuchel for you. He might just drop him, and I don't think Tuchel likes him. I don't think so. Yeah, that's the truth. I don't think Tuchel likes him.
Hmm.
Let's not be deceived by this. I don't think so. You say who was the last English manager to even
What do
win at a top level?
What do you think
We have
about
to go 30
Glenn
years back.
Hoddle?
Glenn Hoddle should just stay as a Sky Sport analyst, not as a coach. Oh,
Uh,
so
what?
I'm hearing something
What are you hearing?
from your side to get it done. It's like an advert. Anyways, it stopped now.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Anyways, Aston Villa still winning the Europa. Aston Villa still winning the Europa. Let's not get Forest winning one game to get our heads to get. Wait. You think Aston Villa will still win Europa? I mean, it's too soon to say anything, right? It's too soon to say who will win Europa or not, right?
So soon, but
Um,
Emery lost today, right?
yeah, he
He
lost
lost
today,
today.
but it's
So
too
to
soon
go
to
away
say.
Eagles.
It's too soon to say anything. It's too soon to say anything,
Too
right?
soon,
That to
true.
me, it's too soon to say anything. Um, Fan is saying Unai Emery owns this competition. Him losing this game won't change my prediction. That's the point. That's the point. Managers, I just don't understand some of them. How did Potter just allow that Chelsea opportunity to sleep? Potter,
Hmm.
what do you think about Potter? Actually, is Potter really a good manager?
Only what I'll say about Potter is the only way Potter would function is if he has a system in
Mm,
place. The environment is because look at his name. You need to look at the personality of the coach first.
mm-hmm,
Who is if you look at Potter as a person, you've not met him, but what do you think about him? What's your first impression? He's chilled and
yeah,
quiet.
laid back.
Good, good. He's chilled and quiet,
Mm-hmm,
but that doesn't mean he's not a good manager. The thing is that
mm,
there has to be, if he's chilled and quiet, the environment has to back him in the sense that it can be turbulent.
mm-hmm,
Everything is stable. It's not that he comes in and like West Ham, like the players are bad, they need to change it. Recruitment is thinking, oh, the players are. That's so much noise. I don't
mm-hmm,
think a person like that will function there because he's struggling with the recruitment already. Serious
mm-hmm,
struggle with it, and he'll now be that would affect his coaching.
mm-hmm,
Do you get what I'm saying? Now at Brighton, he had a stable system. In fact, I don't even think he should have left, but hindsight is 2020. He had a stable system that was supporting him. He didn't have to bother. You see how Brighton they recruit. He didn't have to
mm-hmm,
bother about recruitment. He didn't have to bother about the hierarchy, not knowing what they were doing. He didn't have to bother about excess players.
mm-hmm,
The only thing he had to bother was wake up in the morning, tactical board, and coach. Why won't he be good, brother? Even if they throw you in that system, you will survive and
So
be
what
you will
was
be
the
feeling
chaos when he was at West Ham?
Kingsley.
What was
Are
the
you seeing that
chaos? I
West
can
Ham?
understand the chaos at Chelsea,
The player.
but what was
Okay,
the
let me
chaos at
start.
West Ham?
Let me start. First of all, you have players are not feels like they are not willing to play, or they are not committed to the cause. An example is Kudus. Kudus wanting to leave. Kudus is their best player. The other guy, the Brazilian guy, wanting to leave. That did phone call and he wanted to
But
leave.
he's still there. Like I don't
He's
understand
still
how
there.
players wanting to leave is enough
No,
chaos
no,
for a
no.
manager to
And
not
another
perform.
wait now. Then you talk about the squad that was seriously aging. West Ham have not gotten their recruitment right for some years. David Moyes was practically carrying that team, right? The squad was seriously old. They needed to refresh them. Now they brought in so many players at the same. How many players did they bring? I'm not sure. They close to 6 or 7 or 8. I'm not sure. But what that means is that players are not even in the league. Some of them will have to adapt to English culture, language, young. Most of them were young. So he's dealing with, there's too many pieces that he's dealing with.
I just feel like these are excuses for Potter.
No, they're not
I feel like they're excuses. See, at
Kingsley,
Chelsea, I can understand the
I'll tell
chaos.
you something.
See, at Chelsea, I can understand the chaos, right?
Yeah,
The chaos at Chelsea is the
yeah.
big bloated. As when Potter was there, the bloated dressing room is the
Read his
player
comments.
selection
Mm-hmm.
is so much. But at
Yeah.
West Ham, what is the chaos? It says West
Have
Ham
you,
is
have you,
always
have
chaos. They are the epitome of chaos. They are a small club with a big
even
club
the
mentality,
fans,
very deluded.
the fans,
You
the
guys are
fans.
not understanding me. Chaos that should affect a manager, like a manager doing his managerial duties, coaching the club, getting some wins.
That's what we are saying. Okay, Kingsley, I will explain
The
something
chaos
to you.
Potter experienced
West
at
Ham,
Chelsea was
let me,
very different, and we can
no, no.
understand why it
It's still
affected him
chaos. It's still
from
chaos.
West
Even West
Ham.
Ham. Now, you have, in West Ham, you have chaos of the fans. Now, I will explain something to you. West Ham of
Okay.
old, right?
Mhm.
West Ham of old have always done fairly. They were not a, I would say, a Premiership winning side,
Yeah.
but they've always done decent before
Okay.
these recent times. Like they always, the academy was always good, producing like really good players, right? That
Mhm.
came from the academy. Joe Cole, and we had some other guys, Nobu, and some other guys that came from, I think, the academy, right? Now, the expectation of the fans is that they want their club to play at the highest level, finish around sixth, fifth. That's the Western mentality. That's what they want, or seventh. But at the same time, the current situation of things is not like that. They have a new stadium.
Mhm.
So look at it this way. David Moyes is just an example of the chaos. I want to explain what AB said. They just won something in Europe. You've never won a European trophy. I don't think they've won a European trophy at that time, right? The next year, you are calling for the manager to be sacked. What was the reason? Is the dinosaur? Is not playing well? Is archaic? Is not moving us forward? Style of play was the issue. Now they didn't take into cognizance that most of the players that this guy had, they were old. Old. He was still using Antonio. Antonio hold up play. They try to hold up play. Then he's running. And how old is Antonio? Maybe close to 34. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So look at all those. David Moyes is rugged. David Moyes
Mm.
is rugged. He came from Everton. Everton are a rugged club. He came to West Ham. He was rugged. The fans are rugged. The players he had were old. It's more or less like he's just patching things up.
Mm.
How would it be as a manager? I'm not saying Wan-Bissaka is bad, but you have to deal with Wan-Bissaka every single week. He's good 1v1, but he's not good going forward. Do you get? The other manager came, tried to use Wan-Bissaka more advanced. What happened? He was making so many mistakes.
Mhm.
So there are many players. You have so many guys that are in the midfield that are old. 30 some, they are like, they don't have the legs.
Mhm.
Do you get? They brought in a striker from Germany that was never around.
Full crook.
Never around, always injured, old. So you
Yeah.
see that the recruitment is wrong. You sack David Moyes just because the fans were
Mm.
making so much noise. So
But this is a team that
that's
has Somerville. This is a team that has Diop. What's his
when did
name?
they add all these people? It's the
But these
other
guys
guy.
were they.
When
These
you,
guys were they when
I'm
Potter
giving
was
you an
there.
no, but they were added under the other coach.
Lopetegi.
They added so many people under Lopetegi when he first started.
Yeah, I
So
understand,
many
but
players.
yeah, but I understand that. I'm not disagreeing with that. I understand that,
Yeah.
but Potter comes in as a coach,
Mm-hmm.
giving like the nature of even being a manager is being able to navigate a little bit of your managing. You'll be faced with a little bit of
He's not
chaos,
a manager, he's a
but then
coach. He's a
even as
coach,
a
not a
coach, you'll be
manager.
faced you'll be faced with situations that you have to adapt to. So I
Okay.
can understand the whole. I can understand the time he was at Chelsea, the bloated
Mm.
dressing room,
What was the difference between Chelsea and
the
West
top
Ham?
level club. No,
Yeah.
the fact that everybody was just talking about how Potter was failing, the top level club, Potter this, Potter that, Potter this. Even
But,
you, I remember that time you were like, Potter should get out of your club. You're always talking about it. You were for sack
but he
Potter,
was failing.
but
He
you were
was
for sack
failing.
Potter. You were for Potter
Yes,
needs to be
he
sacked.
was. He was
Exactly.
failing.
So I
Yes.
expect that you go to West Ham
Mm-hmm.
is not as the expectations are not as crazy as at Chelsea. You can get some losses and people will not care. You can do two losses in a row, a draw, a win, a win, a draw, a lose, lose, draw. You can mix it up as long as you're picking up points here and there. You lose away, you win at home. You draw at home, you lose away. Nobody will really care. You're getting out as far as I'm concerned, you're getting something from the team, right? You can with what you have, you cannot piece together the old heads, the new guys, if a tactics that can just at least help you in some way, somehow, get something out of that team. That's what I'm saying. So honestly,
Mm.
how is Potter as a manager if he can't just do that? So
I'll
what
give you a
what
good
makes Potter,
example.
so that means Potter is not a manager that should coach
He's
to
a
no
coach,
chaotic
not
teams.
a manager. No,
So
no.
that means
See,
him coaching Sweden is the
it's
best
the
thing for
best
him.
thing that can happen for him to his life now.
Then he
It's the
start facing
best.
chaos with call-ups. Who do I call? Who do I not call? And then he's
No,
back
no,
to
no, no, no,
or
no.
what? No,
I
I
don't
mean,
even.
there's a
I
little
don't.
bit of
Low
chaos
key,
in the job. There's a little bit of
low
chaos in the
key. I
job.
don't. I don't even think he's suited for international football. But maybe that's just my comment. But look at it this way: when Tuchel was in Chelsea, when those new owners took over, I'm saying those new owners as if they are not still the same
The
people.
your
But
your
anyways,
the owners, yeah.
Todd Bowley's team is in the final for baseball, I think, with
Mm,
our Canadian baseball team. So we'll see what will happen. I'll be
yeah.
Canadian on this one. So what I'm saying now is it's talk of when they first came in, when Todd Bowley came in, mm, the major complaint, fracture and disagreement Tuchel and their team had. What was the major disagreement? Tuchel said something. He said, I cannot be so involved. Like I spend most of my time thinking of recruitment and I don't have time to coach the players.
Mm-hmm.
People might say, oh, but he's a coach, you're a manager, you should have input. But Tuchel, he doesn't want to be involved in that thing at all.
Mm,
He doesn't want it. Took just by okay, I need a left-footed player that can run, that can you just give it the profile and done. Then he wants to focus on just coaching. Go and check his career. Go and check Tuku's career. All the clubs
mm,
he's gone to, he just focused on coaching. The club
yeah.
had one that handled recruitment. They just gave him the players. Do you get?
Okay.
Except what he needs is critical. Like, oh, I really need a 6 or a 4 that can do this particular thing. Then he will
Mm-hmm.
clamor for it. Then they do that. Even when he was in PSG, I don't. He was not over demanding when he was there. He just
Mm-hmm.
focused on coaching. And he complained, oh, he doesn't want to be involved in all this recruitment stuff. That's why they fired him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because he's not being helpful, that sort of thing. He doesn't fit what we're trying to do. At the end of the day, is it not that style of coach they went to? A yes man. That's what they went to. And the moment they started involving Tuku and everything, he didn't buy good players. You get what I'm saying? Let's read some comments. Maybe saying Kings, like an owner buying a player whether the coach wants him or not, selling a player because he wouldn't change his agents, telling the manager to play more English players. People like Potter will, right? Say not surviving under such conditions. That is what Andy is saying. You understand? Dara is saying they miss Declan and Noble. So yeah. So that's it. I know we spend time arguing on Potter, but I just feel okay. Now you now ask me. I expected you to ask me this question. Which club is Potter suited to?
Which club? Which club is this to?
That's a good question. I was thinking about it as I was talking, trying to filter down in the Premier League which club is actually suited to. A club that might actually suit him will be Fulham. No, no. Why I say Fulham? The reason I said Fulham is because Fulham is not a chaotic club. The club handle recruitment. There's no noise. The fans are supportive. That's it.
You know, style of play matters. What is Potter's style of play? When you think of Potter, what style of play comes to your mind?
To be honest,
What is his
those days,
what's the identity?
identity. I felt like
When he was coaching your team, what was he doing? How were you guys playing?
the only thing
Counter
that Potter
attacking.
was noted for was his team was always creating. Yes, a club like Villa to my suit him. Yes, because Villa handle they have a stable structure. That's a good club. They have a stable structure that is at the back end. You just have to
Mhm.
coach,
But
right?
going back to my question, when you think of him, what style of play
Mm.
comes to your mind? Because he coached your team. When he was coaching your team, what was he doing with your players?
Maybe Chelsea fans can help me here. Chelsea fans on the live. Help me here because I was so pissed off with Potter every single time, tactically, mentally, as a
How
coach,
did you feel
as
about
a
Potter? How did
as
you
a
feel about
human
Potter?
being, as a human being on the
I want to hear
sidelines. I
from
want
AB. How did you feel about Potter?
maybe Chelsea fans
He
will
said a club like
say both.
Bolton.
Oh my, that's championship or lower levels. Oh my god.
Ah man, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. There's
Yeah,
I don't know. I have my own take on him. I don't think
you feel it's not good enough.
I think he's not good to be I
See,
think he's
Frank Lampard
I
said
don't
the
know.
players were unfit. They were unfit because he had so many people to train. There were just too many for him. He's never seen that kind of team before. He has almost 30 something players
Mhm.
plus what Sterling, what do they call Sterling and Disasi? What do they bomb squad? He had bomb squad in the real squad.
Fair
So
enough.
the difference between him and Maresca is
Yeah.
Maresca is firm
He
from
knows
the
what he
get
wants.
go. Exactly, he knows what he wants. Immediately as a coach, separate the chaff from the wheat. The ones that are good enough and the ones that you feel not, separate them and focus on the ones that are good enough. But Potter, Potter is a nice guy. Mr. Nice Guy. He wants to train everybody. Do you get what? At the end of the day, if you are trying to train everybody that much volume, people will lack fitness. Do
It's
you get
crazy
what I'm
to me,
saying?
man. It's crazy to me. I just don't we can move on from that conversation, but I just don't think we'll see what he does in Sweden. But for me, him as a manager,
Just support him.
I'll say it in the most respectful way.
Mm,
I don't think I have the most confidence in him as a
mm.
manager, right? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just feel like I, d- I, I don't have the most confidence in him as a manager. Say, Kingsley, you're no longer gloomy after yesterday's win. I hope Brentford does not take you back to that state. You guys, was I gloomy? Was I actually
Maybe,
gloomy?
maybe he even said the same thing. Say, oh, Kings is back. Maybe said it yesterday. He said, Kings is back.
What?
Finally, Kings is back.
That's funny, man. That's funny. Say you're no longer gloomy, bro. I'm happy with what. See, after yesterday's
You-
win,
Mm, mm.
I can confidently come on this live or this stream and tell you guys I'm happy
Don't
with what
jinx
I
them.
saw. I'm not jinxing.
Okay,
No, I'm not jinxing my team.
okay. I
I'm
thought you were
happy with
talking
what
of
I
the next
saw.
game.
I'm happy with what I
Mm,
saw. I'm happy that he tried out Ekitike and Isak. We saw how he looked like. He didn't look weird. He looked like
mm.
with more time playing together, those two will click. They will
Yeah.
understand each other well because Ekitike will drop, Isak will shift left or shift right. It's just
Mm.
weird with his movement. He goes either left or right into
I
space
even
and he
feel
puts
like
up the ball.
Itike was like a 10.
Ekitike was just roaming around that box. He was
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah,
And
everywhere, yeah.
I like the way Florian Wirtz finally got his two assists. I know Chevy's always saying, I'm always defending Florian Wirtz. Guys, think of when De Bruyne was younger.
Florian Bates
He
step
was not
that.
operating, he was not operating at the level that we know De Bruyne to be. You get what I'm
Move De
saying?
Bruyne. De
Yes,
Bruyne
De Bruyne. I'm telling
is
no,
like you did.
No, no, no. You don't
Kingsley,
understand
I
what I mean.
watched.
No,
Mhm.
what I'm trying to say is Florian
The
Wirtz is a
brother's always
player
been
that's,
like that,
but Florian
even at
Wirtz is a
Chelsea.
talented player. You get what I'm
Mhm,
saying? He's a talented player. He's young.
mhm.
De Bruyne at 21, 22. Florian Wirtz is 21, 22.
De Bruyne did not flop in Chelsea,
No,
flop
you don't
in the
understand what I'm
sense
saying.
he wasn't
I'm talking about
used.
age. I'm talking about age,
Okay. How old
right?
is Florian Wirtz?
He's 21, 22. He's young.
So in football now, 22 is not even young, he's mature though.
He's
Yeah,
young.
approaching
He's not
mature.
in his prime.
Okay. If you
I'm
say
telling you
yeah,
guys, he's not in his prime.
22.
So give
Let
him
me let
time.
me let me let me bring up his mates. Let's go. If you say he's not
You have to, if you're going
he's
to compare fairly, you have to compare with guys in the Premier League. You have to compare with guys
comparing
in the Premier League.
Caicedo. Caicedo is
They
a
are not the
okay. Let
same
me not put
profile.
Caicedo.
Caicedo, and you
Yeah,
can't compare
let me.
Caicedo and
I
Florian
know. I
Wirtz.
know you will
Plus, it
complain.
doesn't
So
even make sense to compare him. I think comparing him
okay.
is poor to compare him because this is his first season.
Why?
He has
Why?
played, how many games has he played in the English Premier League? How many games?
Okay.
You're
Okay.
comparing him with players that have already played a season or two
How old
in the
is
Premier League.
Ekitike? Let's see Ekitike.
Ekitike is a different player. You can't compare Florian Wirtz and Ekitike. Ekitike is a striker, is expected to score. Florian Wirtz is not a striker, he's a 10. You
Ekitike
have to,
just clocked 20.
if you're going to do a fair comparison, you have to compare Wirtz with
Mm.
a 10 that has come from Germany.
Okay, like
Which other 10 has come from Germany in the Premier League that has played the same amount of games as him? Which other 10?
they all flopped now, so there's nobody available.
So give him. I think you need to give him time. I keep on saying it, but anyways, let me go back to what I was saying. I'm glad that he got his 2 assists. Right, he's young. I keep on saying he's young. He's not in his prime. I don't think he's in
Mm,
his prime yet. And I think once he gets into his prime and he builds more
mm.
confidence, actually, let's just forget about this season because this whole season, let's not expect anything from him. He's not going to.
I still
This
feel,
season,
and I'll
he might not
stand on
really.
it.
This season, he might not really show us anything, right?
Yeah,
He might
I
just
still feel
use this season to build his confidence. Next
Kingsley.
season, give him this
Mm,
season, give him the summer
mm,
preseason again, getting into the next season, then let's
mm.
start judging. If he doesn't deliver in
And I will
next
still say,
season,
I will still say
then
the
we can
same thing
start judging
about
harshly.
Florian Wirtz, which I've
Mhm.
been constantly saying. Your coach was not using him well. Wow.
Let where
And
let's go.
I've
Mhm.
said it from the onset. I've always said it. Why don't you use him in this position Salah plays? It feels like that's where he's suited. His game is suited to. He's a right-footed player. He can have chance to bust down that wing and pick up passes. That's what he did last game to get those
Honestly,
assists.
I still think there's
What
more
was
to
through
come
the
from
middle
him.
though?
I still think there's more to come from him in terms of how we'll use him as a player. And
Mm,
I feel like his problem is he's in his own way. Do you get what I'm saying? He's in his
mm,
head too much. If you
mm,
see the way he plays, he just plays like he's overthinking everything. The pass is short, the confidence is not there. You get what I'm saying? He does not understand where
mm,
people are. He does not understand the movements of where people are supposed to be. He's
mm.
slowly kind of getting it, and he's showing slowly that he's kind of getting. When he comes on, he plays because you have to keep on playing him. You have to keep on playing him for him to understand. He just plays like he doesn't get it yet. Like he's not understanding stuff yet. Even the way he
Mm.
gave, he gave the ball away, he lost possession of the ball. They scored us in the Frankfurt game,
I
right?
saw it. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. In that moment, what was he trying to do? He's like, I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to go back.
He was overthinking it.
He was overthinking. That's why I keep looking at it. Every time
Just
he's on
pass
the
to the
ball,
person behind you.
he's just always overthinking what he wants to do. It's like it's not that natural instinct of that you expect him to play with is just not there. And I think it will take
But
time.
when did he start playing at the highest level? That's the
Yet
big question.
at
Yes.
Leverkusen, he was playing at the highest level now. At
How
Leverkusen.
many seasons? How many seasons? Is it three?
It's not been that long, right? It should be like 3 or 2. Let me see. Leverkusen. Let's bring him up. Let's check Florian Wirtz.
If two is still very young.
I'm telling you, this guy is a young boy. It's just people are just like adding that pressure on him and putting so much expectations on him, and that's why he's looking like this. And the 100 and something they paid for him means yes, you must be plug and play. And everybody's just saying crap 0010, 00 this, at
At least
Leverkusen.
it's zero
Let's see.
zero zero what has stopped now.
Yeah, that stopped. Let's go to
Why
so
you
it's
bring
more
up
like
that?
more
Yeah.
like 21-22 season. He
Mm.
played 21-22 season, right? He scored. He had like 7 goals, 10 assists. 22-23 season, he had 1 goal he played 17 games in the Bundesliga, 1 goal, 6 assists, right? That's 22-23 season. That was like 3 years ago, right?
Mm.
23-24 season, he had
Mm.
11 goals, 11 assists in the Bundesliga, played 32 games. So he played more games, right?
Mm.
And then 24-25 season,
Five.
10
Mm.
goals, 10 goals, 12 assists. He played 31 games, right? In all
Mm.
competitions, he had 21 goals, 18 assists. 23
That's
22
not bad.
23-24 season, in all competitions, he had 21 goals, 19 assists, right?
Mm.
22-23 season, in all competitions, he didn't play that much. He even played in Europa League, 8 games. He had like 4 goals, 10 assists in all competitions, right? But you have to notice one thing with the trend with Florian
Assist.
Wirtz.
The assist. The
The
first season
assist,
is always slow. Yeah.
his
And
first
they,
season, it was slow. He didn't really do
yeah,
much. His assist was high. His assists are always
very
high.
high.
So
Yeah.
the
He
expectation
started
from
already,
him is to
right?
the expectation from
If he
him.
has 8 assists this season, 8 or
The
let's say 10 assists,
I think is okay.
is
If he
okay.
has 10 assists
Thank
in
you.
the no,
I know
not
people will
not
say for
competitions, not
that
in all
amount
competitions though. If
in
he
the
has 10
Prem.
assists in the Prem, I will not
Mm.
judge him harshly. In all competitions, if he's able to give 12 assists, I'll let it
12 or
slide.
15. 15.
12 I'm saying 12 for
15.
myself. 12 assists, I will let me
Okay.
personally, I will let it slide. But if he's able to score some goals, if in all competitions he gets 6 goals, 12 assists,
Mm.
I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide. It's okay.
And there's
Given
so
that
much pressure.
he
There's
had
so
the
much
rough start,
pressure for a young player.
so much pressure on him that he has to
Mm.
come in and deliver. I'll just let it slide. But I personally, you guys will hear it on stream because I'm not. Chef, you come and say I'm hypocritical. I'm not hypocritical in any way, and I don't take back my words. I will start judging him harshly next
Mm.
season. If next season he has gotten 1 year in the Prem, next season I'm
Mm.
still seeing the same things that he's doing this season, I will be the one that will be here telling you guys that this guy is crap. You get what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah.
kind of person I am. I feel everybody needs
Mm.
time to adapt, and he needs to adapt
Mm.
too. So I think he needs time to adapt. But anyways, going back to what I was saying, I like everything I saw. I'm happy
Mm.
with what I saw.
Mm.
I'm not happy with the fact that we considered and we looked immediately they passed that ball, how open we looked. They played that ball through
True.
our midfield. They scored us
True.
so
Three
easy.
passes.
I know
Three
I'm saying stuff I
passes.
said yesterday, but I don't like the way they scored us. Mama's Dashvili,
Would you come and take my second keeper? Would give us Mama's just really.
thank you very much. Keep your scraps.
My
For
my
Mama's
second
Dash,
keeper cannot even punch. He cannot punch.
Mama,
He punched Fafana. He punched Fafana. That
let's
Fafana
just
went
say
on 2 weeks
I'm
injury. He
I'm
punched
waiting
him.
for
Hey, Kingsley. Better be grateful you have Mama Zazvili. Oh. Be grateful. Because if you see the punch my second keeper gave to Fafana, 2 weeks out, concussion. You're happy. You have as Mama Zazvili punched Van Dyke. He didn't punch Van Dyke. Be grateful. Be grateful. Yeah, I complain Mama Zazvili. He's a good keeper.
yeah,
Manage him.
let me complain
He's a
about my
good
keeper. Let me complain
brother.
about my
Your
keeper.
complaint should not be complaint because let me not complain my own to you. My own complaint is
Wait,
worse.
let me finish saying what I'm saying about Mama
Okay,
Zashvili.
say your
Mama
complaint.
Zashvili, very good keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Very good keeper. The
Short stopper.
confidence,
At
short,
least he can stop
very
balls.
good shot stopper.
Good.
He makes good dives.
Yeah.
The confidence, I don't know. The confidence level, I don't know. Is not as fast as Allison. Anyway, Allison has a lot of experience, so I can't compare them. But then
I was about saying it.
let's just say I'll feel more
Mm.
confident about us really competing for something when Allison is back.
I will ask you
You
something.
know,
Mhm.
that's what I'll say honestly.
But I'll say something. If Allison was around, you
Mm.
guys will never, and anybody can tackle me on this life, wherever they watch this video, you will never go 4 straight.
Else,
Never. Never. I'm so sure. I know he was there for the first 2 L's, right?
Crystal Palace. He was there for Crystal Palace, and
Yes.
he was not there for Chelsea, right?
He wasn't there for Chelsea.
He
We're
wasn't there
lucky.
for Chelsea.
No, he wasn't there.
Oh, it
and
was
United.
Mamashashvili.
United, even that first goal,
And
Alisson will save it.
United.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's all good,
yeah.
man.
Ikena is saying
What? Wait, let me this Ikena's latest comment. Say talking about
no, I know.
Mamashashvili, he looks like
I know
Onana in Liverpool jersey. His stats are
no,
terrible. Why are you guys calling him a shot stopper? He has not stopped a shot at him since
no.
Alisson went.
Oh no. Do you know how many shots he stopped against Chelsea? He stopped. I counted at least
Ikena,
four.
man, come
He stopped at
on.
least four.
Come on, Onana in
He
a
stopped.
Liverpool jersey is a
You don't.
stretch.
You
But I
you
get what
don't
you're
want
saying.
Onana.
No, I get what Ikena
Onana.
is saying. As a Liverpool fan,
No,
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 no.
no. As a Liverpool fan, I get what he's saying. I get
Mm,
what he's saying. Mama's Dashvili,
mm,
confidence, like when you compare him to Allison,
mm,
confidence
mm.
level wise,
You can't compare. It's the second keeper,
you
right?
can't compare. You can't compare, but short stopping wise,
But
save
this is the
wise,
guy that
you're
is
like,
meant to.
wow,
This is the guy
we've
that
dropped
is
off.
meant to replace Alisson. Oh. I hope you
Ah,
know that.
I don't know,
Mm.
man. I don't. He
Guys
has
are
to
in
step
trouble.
up. He has to build a lot of confidence. This is why players need to play. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
This is why players
But
need
this
to
is his
play.
opportunity. This is his
This is his
opportunity, right?
opportunity to step up, play. He has not made. Honestly, Alisson makes some game-saving saves, keep you in the game type of saves that I'm
Mm.
yet to see Mamash Dashvili make. Because Mamash Dashvili just makes savable saves. Things that you
Mm.
expect a keeper to save, he saves. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like I'm waiting to see I'm waiting to see something exceptional from him that I'm like, wow, I wasn't expecting him to save that. What something that you'd be like, what they save. Look at Raya. Raya makes crazy ass saves.
It does. It does. But
Raya
Raya is
is
the
hard
first
to
team
score.
keeper. He's the first team keeper. He's a
Okay, fair
spider.
enough, fair enough, fair enough.
Raya
Nah, Raya
Raya
is
is a
hard to stop.
spider.
It's hard to stop.
He's a
But
spider.
even when I compare Mama Zashvili to Kelaha, I feel
Okay,
more
that
confident with Kelaha.
I was about asking you, Kelaha or him, who do you prefer?
I prefer Kelaha. I will not lie to you. I prefer Kelaha.
Ah, man. But why
I
did you
prefer
guys
Kelaha.
allow him go?
Kelaha is good. Is really good. He's really good. He deserves to
He
be a
could have
first team keeper.
was he from your academy?
I don't know if he was from our academy actually. Was Kelaha from our academy?
He could have replaced Allison. It's not Allison's level, but with that, you see the guy Henderson,
Mm.
Crystal Palace. Go and see what the saves that brother is making.
Yeah, that guy is a good keeper.
United United were not patient. They were never patient
Oh
with
yeah,
him.
Kelaha is from the academy actually. Kelaha is from the
You see,
academy. He's
same
from the
thing with
academy. But
Henderson. The saves the brother makes,
nah, that
but it
guy is
comes with
good.
money.
Henderson Crystal
You know,
Palace keeper, right?
yes.
Yeah.
If
He's one of he's
that's
one
what
of the reasons why
yes, it's
you
what
know
they are
they
going
are
up
able
that
to
table, right?
they are able
Yeah.
to like stop some things. The guy is actually
And
insane.
he's improved over the years.
He's
He's
actually insane.
improved
I think
without
it
his
takes
cap.
time. I'm happy
Without
that
his cap.
honestly I've just wrote it at the back of my mind. I've just written it down at the back of my mind.
Mm.
No expectations. Simple. That's the
What's
best
that?
way to avoid a
Yeah.
heartbreak. No
Mm,
expectations. So for my
mm,
team this season, I was expecting so much. I was expecting Premier League. I was expecting
mm,
we defend the title. I was expecting we win trophies. I've reduced it from a plural to trophy.
mm.
That's okay. I've reduced my expectation. I know people are saying kicks is too early, 4 L's, you're already giving up. I think with what I've seen
You've
so
been
far,
you've been
we're a
beaten.
team. I'm where Stewart, what Stewart was seeing that I was not seeing, I see it now. I
Yeah.
think we're
He's
a
been saying it
team.
actually. Yeah.
I think we're a team in transition.
Yeah. Stewart has been saying it.
Let's just take it for what it is. All these boys need time. Mama Zashvili needs time. Viet needs time. Isaac needs time. All these
Mm.
new guys, even Kekes needs time. Actually, Kekes needs to build his confidence. He needs time. I'm going to be honest
Beside
with you.
beside
Frimpong
Van
is
Dijk.
getting injured. I don't even think Frimpong. I don't understand him. I don't
That
want it
Rich
to be a
James issue.
whole.
Rich James issue.
I don't want it to be a whole Rich James thing, but it's looking like he has cardboard legs too. I'm not insulting my
Cardboard
player,
legs.
but I think he needs time. Our
Mm.
coach needs time. Even my own
Eh?
coach needs time.
Time to do what? To breathe.
I think
Or
that
to what? To do what? To breathe?
I think that EPL that he won, maybe
Let my people breathe.
it inflated the
Then his
expectations.
ego.
It inflated the expectations. I think he needs time to also understand his squad. Not like he's not. I think Arne Slot is a really good coach. I do. I think he needs time to understand this team and understand the players and how to use them well. So, guys, let's just use this season as take. This is your time. We give you time, and the next season we see what happens. I think that's just how I see it. Yeah. So Ike was saying I was having this discussion with a friend yesterday after Frankfurt scored that very cheeky goal yesterday. Keller saves that 100 times. How much that really will not last at level. Honestly speaking, Keller makes mad saves.
Bad saves, like close
Exceptional
to
saves.
Allison. Close to Allison. Once in a while, he still has mistakes,
That
which
guy's
is okay.
reflexes.
Which is okay.
Last season, he made it's just one mistake he made that we're mad at him. You
Criticizing
remember
him.
that
Yeah,
he
yeah.
he touched
If
is it that he touched the
the
ball
ball,
and he went to corner and then they scored us and that
yeah.
was annoying and every aside that, I think he was
And
good at that number one.
remember he always replaced
He's
Allison when
confident on his
Allison
feet. Yeah,
went yes
he's
when he
confident
went
on
on
he's very
injury.
Kelah is very good on his feet.
Mm,
Distribution wise, no, not an issue. Saving
mm.
wise, not one on one. Kelah one on
He's
one,
good.
he's stopping one on
He's
ones.
good. He's
Mama
good.
Zashvili,
My
Mbuemo.
brother.
How did Mbuemo score that goal?
I
How?
don't know. I don't know.
Anyways, so what do you guys think of Manchester United new guy, Lamens? Lamens too is you see Lamens, he's showing some
Confidence. It gives you
signs. He's showing
confidence.
some
Yeah,
signs that he can
that's
make
a good keeper.
he can make keep you in the game type of saves. He's showing some
Mm.
signs. But I don't think we really tested Lamens. I don't think we really tested him that
You
much.
didn't. No,
We
no,
didn't really
not
test
really.
him because Cody Gakpo could have scored that goal, and then Cody Gakpo's shots that were hitting by, he was not catching any of that. So I don't think we really tested him. But Lamens is way better than Onana. Let's just put it that down. Lamens is a way better keeper than Onana.
We
Way better keeper than Onana. Yeah. To be fair, anything is better than Onana. To be fair.
yeah. What's
He said,
this?
Kixie, I think it's only you who has that view. Bro, Ikena, it's fine if I'm the only one that has the view, man. It's fine. You guys don't need to join me where I'm at. So we are EPL champions. We didn't strengthen to wait for next season. We strengthened to win the EPL again and maybe Champions League. No excuses. Fair enough. I'm just calling it for what it is. That let's not have so much. For me, I don't have much expectations. But if this team, right, can do well this season, like what Ikena is saying, we defend the EPL, we win champion, we go for it and try to win Champions League and all these things. Cool. I'm not holding any Liverpool fan feeling that way. You guys should feel that way, 100%. But me personally, with what I've seen so far, I don't want to blow. I don't want to be overly excited. This Brentford that we're going to, let's see how we do at Brentford because we
If you
might get to
win, if you use similar setup and you win against
Let's see how
Brentford,
we do
I
at
think
Brentford. Let's see how we
you
do at
guys are
Brentford.
good
Anyways, I
first.
said this
Yeah.
exact same thing last season and we won the league. To be fair, I said this exact same thing. That I have no
But it's
expectation from
better.
any slot, and then we won the league. I was actually surprised. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Anyways, what are your final thoughts?
Like Ikena said, and most people on the live, right? I saw we all saw the tweaks that Sean Dykes made. Anyways, we all we all saw the tweaks that Sean
That's true.
Dykes made,
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
right? And
Mm.
it clearly worked. It
Yeah.
might not be. He's not. He just kept it simple. He's not like over the top changes, radical. No, small tweaks to the game. He understood Porto, his opposition, knowing that they were unbeaten, controlled, right?
Mhm.
Position was good from the guy, especially those two guys. See, that's the problem. You see those two guys in the middle.
Yeah.
If they get their position right, you're spot on. If they miss it or they mess up, you are in
Mm.
for a long night. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I'm back with a W.
W,
Shout out to the
congrats.
Liverpool fans, man. Shout out to the Liverpool fans. I'm
You
happy we
guys
got
are
that.
suffered.
I'm happy we got
Mm,
that W. That 4 L's in a row. Crazy. Igina said
mm.
Kela would stop us from scoring at Brentford. These guys will be out to prove a point.
Oh
Let's
my
see.
God.
Kela, yeah,
It's true.
Kela is. He said who are SSB said who are the top 5 keepers in the EPL? Top 5. What are your top 5? Top 5 for me, I would say Raya has to be number 1. After
Oh.
Raya, I'll give it to Allison. After
Mm,
Allison, I'll give it to Donnarumma. After
mm.
Donnarumma, that's good. I'm battling between because there's some mid-table keepers that are actually making mad
Not
saves.
Nottingham Forest keeper is good.
Sales, right? I was thinking of
Martels,
sales.
Martels, the Crystal Palace keeper too is good.
You won't put Nick Pope there. You don't think Nick Pope is good?
No, it's garbage. No.
He's garbage,
No.
really.
You can even put the only
Sales.
reason I
I'll
will
put
not
sales.
put
I'll put
Sanchez.
sales.
The only reason I would not put Sanchez is his mistakes. Because you don't know when he's going to shut
Guys,
down.
what are your
If
top
not,
5 keepers in the EPL? What are your top
yeah.
5 keepers in the EPL? I'll definitely say Raya,
Yeah, shout
what did I
out
say?
F. Yeah.
Raya, Allison,
Mm,
Donnarumma,
mm-hmm.
Sales, and then
Crystal Palace keeper Henderson. Oh no, no, no. Everton's keeper.
Pickford,
Maybe it's right. Pickford
Yeah.
is
Okay,
good.
Pickford. Let's say Pickford.
Pickford.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with Pickford. Then after Pickford, you can now start calling Henderson.
Sanchez.
Is Sanchez up there? Is Sanchez really up there? Is Sanchez really up there?
For short stopping, yes. But other things, no. But
I would even take Dubravka, guy. Sanchez. I'm playing. Anyways, you guys, man, I
oh,
appreciate you
man.
guys for coming today, man. F, you came late, but I appreciate you for joining still. Shout out to F, AB, SSB, Ikena, every single person that joined, man. You guys, I appreciate you. Dara came on the live too as well. You guys, please, please, please subscribe if you've not done
Astro
so.
Club too came. Yeah.
Subscribe if you've not done so. On our way to 3K
Like
before the end of the year.
like
Like the
the video
video.
too.
And
Yeah.
tomorrow we'll be back talking about sports as always, talking about football as always. You guys,
Premier
good
League
morning, good
predictions
evening, good night.
tomorrow.
Oh yeah, Premier League predictions tomorrow, guys. Premier League
Come prepared.
predictions.
Come
Come
prepared.
prepared for our Premier League prediction
Yeah.
show. Let's see
Yeah.
what happens as we get into match
This
week
weekend
9. Is it
of
match week 9?
smiles and
Match week 9. We're getting to
oh
that
my
thing. We're
God.
getting to 10 games. Slowly getting to
Yeah.
10 games. Wow. All right, you guys. Later.